Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP 10 Sunday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Rupczyk.
And I'm Cathy. Today is Sunday, April 1st, 2012, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial break. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
Breaking political news tonight in America. President Barack Obama will step down from his position as the country's leader. Through a recent investigation, sources have discovered that the president was not born in Hawaii after all. In fact, he was not even born in this country. Investigators found that Mr. Obama's Hawaii birth certificate was a false documentation. This is a big hit to the Democratic Party as President Obama planned to run for another term in office. Obama will resign tomorrow in a CNN news conference.
Newt Gingrich announces his plans to run for president in other countries. His choice is a response to a comment by radio host Rush Limbaugh, saying, quote, "This country is sick. President Obama, if that's even his name, has been systematically destroying this country. I wouldn't be surprised if it has a few years left to live, if that," end quote. According to an anonymous Gingrich campaign official, Newt has been asking other countries if they are interested in him being their president. Gingrich is keeping Mexico as his primary option. However, he will not drop out of the U.S. race until he officially holds office in another country.
Well, Cathy, we had a little bit of a rainy day
Yes.
here in Oswego, but hopefully the week is better.
And let's take a look at our current conditions outside.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Stepping outside tonight, we have some breezy conditions, a little cool, a little mist in the air. However, this will all be moving out over the next few days. Taking a look as to what we can expect overnight into tomorrow morning. This evening around 11, 12, 1 o'clock, those rain and snow showers should linger throughout the area's temperatures in the mid-40s or so. However, it'll drop off very quickly as that front passes through. Temperatures tomorrow morning in the low 30s. How long that'll last, I'll let you know a little later in weather. I'll send it back inside for, well, I guess it's news, but I don't even know anymore what's going on soon in WTOP News. I'll send it back inside, but I don't know.
Thank you very much, Mike. Honda anti-theft negotiator Terry, not to be confused with Siri, is the Honda's anti-theft negotiator that'll work out if someone is trying to break into your car.
And also go elsewhere, such as recommending a local pizza restaurant. Let's take a look at the details.
Car alarms. They're designed to ward off potential thieves, but they haven't been nearly as effective as they could be until now. Introducing Terry, the Honda anti-theft negotiator. Equipped with the latest touchpoint biometric technology, Terry uses fingerprint scanners to identify the driver.
Access granted. Welcome back, Jim.
Or identify a potential thief.
I'm afraid I don't recognize you. Please step away from the vehicle.
Terry's voice plays through speakers above the wheel wells, allowing Terry to verbally reason with a thief.
Wow, look at that fabulous car over there with a purse in the front seat.
Honda engineers developed Terry with the help of cognitive psychologists and former hostage negotiators.
Poor decisions are made on empty stomachs. I can recommend several restaurants nearby. Do you like pizza? Have you ever been to prison? You will be traded for a pack of cigarettes.
Terry is empathetically programmed to assess risk level and adjust accordingly.
Tell me, was your mother not there for you? I can love you.
There are even extreme tactics for more persistent thieves.
Searching address book. Found address. Home. Now I know where you live. Are you sure you want to keep playing this game? Get your hands off me. I will destroy you and your credit report. I will rain down on you with unholy vengeance.
Terry, a revolution in theft deterrent technology, coming to all Honda vehicles in 2013.
Oh, look who finally decided to come back. Don't ever leave me in this neighborhood again.
Some features still in beta.
Google announced this weekend in a media conference that the site will be developing Google robots. The bots will have higher speed processors that can access much more information. In the trial run, Google will put a bot in each country of the world. The speaker at the conference said, quote, "Our objective is to take over the world, and these robots will help us. With high speed and unlimited information, the robots will be armed.
The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Companies report that gas prices will lower to $50 per barrel. The current national barrel price now stands at $112. The national average per gallon is expected to be around $2 by summer. Drivers, especially those who commute, are encouraged to end all methods of carpool. And now let's take a look at sports with Danny Lai.
Well, Dan and I decided he's going to, move to Mexico for Newt Gingrich, so I'm Taylor Pugliese, and I'm going to be filling in for him for the time being. And I'm going to let you know what's going on in the world of sports. Speculation was that this may be his last season, but Yankees coach Mariano Rivera decided he couldn't even play another game. The 42-year-old announced after the Yankees' final spring training game today that he was retiring effective immediately, saying he lost the fire to finish games. Rivera, who is the all-time leader in saves of 603, said that retiring was a tough decision, but one he thought was in the best interest of the Yankees and himself. The Yankees will now scramble to hopefully find someone else to pitch in the 9th inning. That's it for me for now. Now back over to, I guess, what's going to be some semblance of local news.
Save Act has announced a promotional giveaway to returning customers. The Student Ambulance Corps said today, due to recent spikes in their service, on your 10th visit, you will now receive a free I Got Save Act hat. The Johnson Hall freshmen are extremely excited about this news because some of them are already on their 8th or 9th visits. The offer topped last year's giveaway of shirts that said, "Please don't tell my parents."
Club Crystal announces today that they will be reopening this spring. The local bar will open on May 4th, the day of the Bridge Street Run. SUNY Oswego students can submit applications to the Offices of Career Services, who will forward them to the current owners. Applicants are encouraged to include a non-Photoshop picture of their body neck down from behind. Employers will be selected based on previous work experience and references included in the application.
A recent study has shown that the Oswegonian newspaper is used for much more other things than just reading. A poll taken by the College Newspapers of America found that Oswego students use the Oswegonian paper as a fire starter. Reports go back to the 80s when students could not wait for Fridays because of the bonfires they would have. Student Kevin Farrell said, quote, "I thank the Oswegonian every day for giving me the ability to roast marshmallows and make s'mores. Derp." The next issue of the paper comes out Friday. Coming up after this break, we'll take a look at some more stories. This is WTOP 10.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. I have to say, that dancing job might be right up my alley. What else? Right up our alley in SUNY Oswego, clear skies for the rest of the week. I'll have more on that coming up in weather.
And I'll continue to be the bearer of bad news, especially for Buffalo Sabres and LA Lakers fans. And I'll also tell you why a bunch of Oswego State Laker hockey fans are just standing on the campus at Rice Arena with pitchforks and torches. All that and more coming up after the break. You're watching WTOP 10 Sunday Night News.
Canale's Italian restaurant, serving the Oswego community since 1954. Located at 156 West Utica Street, always featuring family-style Italian cuisine. Also in stock are Canale's frozen dinners, sauces, and dressings. Dine in, take out, or delivery on or off campus. 315-343-3540 and online at canalesrestaurant.com.
SAVAC ambulance responded to a 1 Bravo response, basement of Pugliese Hall.
Dispatch, SAVAC 1, en route.
Hey, we're at SAVAC. How can we help you today?
In the Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
SUNY Oswego has created a new solution to the increasing rise of freshman applicants. Residence Life and Housing announced that the campus will hold a competition at the beginning of each year in which 50 incoming freshmen will be selected to compete in a battle to the death. The final remaining student will receive the opportunity to attend Oswego State. The Oswegonian reports the students will be selected randomly and can use the entire campus as their battleground. The competition will be broadcasting live on both WNYO and WTOP.
SUNY Oswego has announced it will offer a new major called Defense Against the Dark Arts. After partnering with the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry early last week, the school has gone on a hiring spree for new professors to teach the new major. Professor Ron Grafe will be returning to teach DADA 100, Dark Wizard History. Grafe says, quote, "By the end of the term, my students will know exactly who does what in the magical world." A tragedy has struck the WTOP 10 news team today. Anthony Hill, producer and anchor of the weekly Rundown with Anthony Hill, has left us.
Hill, known for his left-wing political commentary, leaned just too far forward today. He leaned so far forward there was nothing we could do to stop the tragedy. So we brought in WTOP 10's most right-wing analyst to replace him. Joining us now to discuss today's events is the new host of the weekly Rundown, Republican Andrew Metz.
Hey, I'd just like to quickly correct you guys on a part of that story there. Anthony Hill is actually alive. They were able to save part of what was left of James Carville's heart and put it into the poor lad. And so right now we do have a heartbeat, but Anthony is in a coma. Later this evening, we will be talking about the Trayvon Martin case, as well as the GOP primaries and the situation in Syria. Please keep Anthony Hill in your hearts and in your prayers. We are all praying for you to do better, Anthony. Please come back to us next week.
Thank you, Andrew, for that.
Very terrible, but let's look at a little bit of lighter news with our full forecast with meteorologist Michael Panny.
When's it going to be spring, Mike?
All right, thanks a lot, guys. A blizzard has developed over the past few minutes. We have temperatures of -13. Wait, I'm sorry, I can't do this. The weather is no joking matter, SUNY Oswego. We can't have a fake forecast. I don't care what day it is. So, if I can collect myself for a moment, we will have a true and accurate forecast here at SUNY Oswego. Taking a look at our current conditions right now, no, not a blizzard. It's just little clouds with 40 degrees. We do have a slight wind. No, not that 40 miles an hour that you saw, but just 6 miles an hour at the west is giving us a slight wind chill. Across the Empire State right now, our high temperature is 47 degrees in New York City. That's right up in front of a front that's cutting through the area. Our low point is 34 degrees up the Hudson Valley in Plattsburgh, 36 in Syracuse and Rochester, and also 39 in Buffalo. Looking at our surface analysis map right now, our main system right here is this low pressure associated with a cold front that's sweeping through our area as we speak, is sparking off some storms and showers and also some wet snow showers up in New England. A closer look at our area shows these showers really passing through. Most of it has ended to our west and to our north. There's a few scattered snow showers up in the Adirondacks. So we seem to be out of the woods for this evening. So what can we expect overnight? Again, those showers pass to our south and to our east and move off and really do not bother us for the rest of the evening. For 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, high and dry, and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, high and dry over central New York. Now, the big question that everybody's asking, it's April 1st, where is spring? And the answer is right now in the center of the country. We have 80s and 90s in the southern and central plains. As far north as North Dakota, we have 77 and 72 today as our highs. Now, what we're going to see over the next few days is these warm temperatures are going to move slightly to the north and to the east. It's going to take a long process. We're probably not going to see this warm up until Thursday night, Friday, and even into the weekend. However, slowly but surely, a system will move from the Midwest up to the northeast and bring with it much warmer temperatures for the beginning of the weekend into next week. However, what to expect until those warm temperatures arrive? Well, for tonight, rain, snow showers, 30 degrees as our low. It will be a bit windy with winds out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. However, those rain and snow showers should be ending by morning. It'll be clear skies. Tomorrow, again, sunny, 48, so not terribly cool, especially for the beginning of April. However, it's really been nothing that, well, compared to what we've been seeing over the past few weeks or so with those temperatures in the 70s, not too long ago. For tomorrow night, cooler again, 30 degrees with clear skies, maybe a few passing clouds, and winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast starting our work week, we have temperatures in the 40 tomorrow, a brief warm-up on Wednesday before a system comes and cools us down by Good Friday and also the beginning of Passover. We're going to see that warm-up begin with temperatures in the mid-40s.
Okay, thank you. And I'm really looking forward to the weather warming up. I know this probably was an April Fool's Day joke, this cold weather of ours.
Yes, I mean, right now temperatures are below average, which is crazy considering March was so warm.
We had a very warm winter
We
considering.
Definitely so, trying to get back out on that golf course before we get too late in the summer.
And when we come back, we'll have your state news. But first, here's a look at your late night menu.
Canale's Italian restaurant, serving the Oswego community since 1954. Located at 156 West Utica Street, always featuring family-style Italian cuisine. Also in stock are Canale's frozen dinners, sauces, and dressings. Dine in, take out, or delivery on or off campus. 315-343-3540 and online at canalesrestaurant.com.
SAVAC ambulance respond to a 1 Bravo response, basement of Cuba Hall.
Dispatch, SAVAC 1, en route.
Hey, we're at SAVAC. How can we help you today?
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
We found our old news director from 5 years ago hanging around WTOP earlier this evening, trying to see if he could get back into an on-air television. He apparently had an awakening of sorts today. Alex Rusilla is here with us live to explain his story with us.
Got it. Okay, so dig this. Earlier today, I was driving back to Oswego from Schenectady while I was home for the weekend visiting my family, which, unfortunately, I am still financially dependent on. Unregardless of the fact, while I was 2 hours into my journey, I stopped over to the Chittenango rest area. BT Dub's fantastic tiling on all the floors. After getting a coffee at Dunkin' from some girl who society deems attractive, yet somehow I had mixed emotions about, I decided I needed to start the thought which I had literally just conceived mere moments before. So I called the rents and elaborate on how my car was utterly covered in smoke and flames were shooting out of the tailpipe. But I made sure to stress that these were not those semi-cool D-bag flames from the movie Grease. I explained that our insurance company does not cover trips to the thruway, and the towing place that does costs like $100. Dig it. And so get this, they don't take Discover. Surprise there. Long drive short, when they get to Chittenangle, I'm like, April Fools, ah! And they're like, the rents are like, you're 26, we're done with you. This is it, get a job. Now, we're not gonna pay for your cell phone, car insurance, and wonton house bills anymore. So I cry and stuff, and we hug and like things like that. And I say, thanks, Mommy and Daddy. I'll put that broadcasting degree to use and finally become a news anchor. Get that. And so, I guess April Fool's was a good thing for me. I just hope you can meet as questionably a hot a girl as I did at Duncan next time you're in the area. Now we're going to send it on back to the fancy people at the desk.
Oh, well, thanks, Alex. Can you tell me a little bit more about your post-grad life after Oswego?
Well, okay, so I've been living here, basically eating a lot of fried food, and it's been really bad. So my acne is kind of out of control. That's why I haven't been able to get into on-air television. But now that I met you two fine people, hopefully I can kick it into high gear.
Well, best of luck to you.
And Club Crystal is taking applications.
Thank you.
Mitt Romney was the target of an April Fool's Day joke cooked up by his staff. It happened this morning as he watched backstage to speak at a pancake brunch in Milwaukee.
And so I hear Paul Ryan goes out there, gives the same introduction, what he just said. He's down there, and so now let's welcome Ron Johnson and Mitt Romney, the next president of the United States. And so the two of us go out there, and I come in there, and it's completely empty. There's nobody there. It's like, oh boy, this is going to look really bad on the evening news, let me tell you.
That was Romney telling the story to the real audience who had been waiting upstairs. The press aide said the pre-recorded applause was played so the Republican presidential candidate didn't suspect the trick.
Current TV, liberal cable television station owned by Al Gore, has announced that former New York Governor Eliot Spitzer will be replacing Keith Olbermann's countdown show with his own show, The Viewpoint. Viewpoint will be a reality television show where the former governor will pick America's next top prostitute. Well, that looks like an interesting television show. You know, we got all those new reality competition shows, and seems very appropriate for him. What do you think?
Definitely so. But I can't wait to see what's going on in the sports with Taylor.
Thanks, Adam. Well, we're back to the doom and gloom of this sports report. Last night's loss. Okay, back to the doom and gloom after that quick break. Last night's loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs appeared to be the final nail in the coffin for the Buffalo Sabres. But it turned out it was even larger ramifications. Sabres owner Terry Pegula announced today that head coach Lindy Ruff will be fired once the season concludes, regardless of whether or not the team makes the playoffs. The sudden decision ends Ruff's 16-year tenure with the team, the longest current run for a coach with one team in any of the major sports. Ruff was shocked by the decision, but thankful for his time in Buffalo. So this game could be this Saturday at Buffalo, or the Sabres can make the playoffs. We'll see which they decide. Turning to the NBA, the Lakers may have been able to beat the Hornets 80-85 yesterday, but the victory has come at an incredible cost. The team announced today that star guard Kobe Bryant will be sidelined for the rest of the season with elbow tendonitis. Bryant, who despite hitting the eventual game-winning shot, was 3 for 21 against New Orleans yesterday, complained about feeling fatigued throughout the game. The injury leaves the Pacific Division leading Lakers without the league's leading scorer as they look to make a deep run in the playoffs. Finally, in a stunning case of deja vu, another Oswego State Lakers hockey coach is leaving to take over the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Plattsburgh announced Friday that longtime head coach Bob Emery is retiring and will be replaced by Laker head coach Ed Gosick. Gosick follows in the footsteps of the late Herb Hammond, who left Oswego to take over at Plattsburgh in 1980. The move comes after Gosick led the Lakers to their 4th national championship appearance and 3rd runner-up in school history. He finishes at Oswego with a record of 187, 51, and 16, and the Laker fans are headed to his house to ransack it. That's it for sports. Now back over to the news desk.
Thanks, Taylor. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the lighter side of news.
But first, let's take a look at your community calendar.
Italian restaurant, serving the Oswego community since 1954. Located at 156 West Utica Street, always featuring family-style Italian cuisine. Also in stock are Canale's frozen dinners, sauces, and dressings. Dine in, take out, or delivery on or off campus. 315-343-3540 and online at canalesrestaurant.com.
SAVAC ambulance respond to a 1 Bravo response, basement of Cuba Hall.
Dispatch, SAVAC 1, en route.
Hey, we're with SAVAC. How can we help you today?
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
And here's a dive into the lighter side of news. Kodak live print technology was developed in Rochester, New York. New technology is underway in all areas of the company, and new products will be launched in stages throughout the coming year. Kodak of the Kitten printer said today at selected retail locations you can choose from 12 popular breeds of furry little balls of cuteness printed right there in the store in minutes. Following the nationwide launch of Olon Johnson, a nationwide launch of Bring a Puppy Home for the Holidays is slated to begin on November 1st.
Firebox.com releases a new product, the Dubstep Ladder. The ladder essentially generates noisy wub-wub sounds while you clean your windows. This new invention can be described as more Skrillex than Screwfix and operates the pressure-sensitive rungs programmed to play heavy bass sound every time you step on them. There are also LED lights to keep things super ravey.
We have breaking news coming right now from BBC. The Earth has exploded. They say, quote, "The Earth has exploded. It happened suddenly. There were no survivors. Everyone is dead. We're all dead. I am writing this from an afterlife," end quote. As you can see, folks, it seems we are all indeed dead following the Earth's explosion. And now we'll take a look at your Class Day forecast with meteorologist Mike Panny.
All right, well, I guess that's really not important anymore if the end of existence has come upon us. But if by some miracle we do survive, well, tomorrow is going to be cool in the beginning, warming up, though, to the mid to upper 40s, may even push 50, as you head in away from the lake. So overall, pretty good day tomorrow if, in fact, we do make it there.
Oh, I sure hope we do, Mike, because in case the viewers haven't heard, we have some also breaking news here at WTOP tonight. Our own assistant news director of operations, Mike DeWolf, has proposed to our news director, Barry Weigel. They are engaged and they'll be getting married over the summer. So congrats to them.
Well, I guess congratulations to those two.
Yes, it's actually very sweet. He actually proposed in the newsroom on Facebook. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out, you could check it out either Barry or Mike DeWolf's page.
And they say romance is dead.
Amazing how connections can be made right here in the newsroom. Just like that.
It never ceases to amaze me, but I think we all knew that this was coming. I mean, Mike so was obvious with his feelings, so Barry, I'm glad Barry reciprocated.
So congratulations once again.
With that, that'll do it for us here for WTOP 10 News April Fool's Edition. For the 10 News team,
I'm Taylor Pugliese.
I'm Michael Panny.
I'm Cathy Roller.
And I'm Adam Rupczyk.